You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that
the greatest of all time.
Terence "Bud" Crawford shocked everyone by sending Floyd Mayweather a direct message. Defeating Alvarez, Canelo. I'll improve your previous mark. What you leave behind, not your bank account or documents. Floyd didn't want his reputation to suffer, as you are fully aware. Reacted quite angrily. In interviews, he retaliated, downplayed Bud's win, and explained to everyone why he believes he is the greatest of all time. This is more than simply a fight, though. There is more to this than that. The battle for the history of boxing has started. Floyd has the perfect record, more pay-per-views, and more notoriety than Crawford, who now holds the pound-for-pound title. Their reputations appear to be finally colliding. Let's dissect it.
Better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
To find out why Crawford said what he did, return to Vegas. Crawford planned to weigh classes lighter and heavier than Canelo Alvarez when he faced him on September 13th, and the majority of the fight community believed he would lose. He then outboxed him, but managed to counter Canelo's strength and deliver the more forceful blows. In all three weight divisions, he became the first person in history to get flawless scores.
You said something about what fighters go through, and you've seen enough guys that the game is taken from. It's a hard game to get through. Can you get a better ending than tonight? I mean, really?
Not at all. Not at all. This is the top of the top. Canelo is, an all-time great. Like I said before, he's the last one.
He was the A side of the age.
There's no more Canelos, so, there's no more. So, when you look around, you say, I'm the Canelo, I'm the face of boxing now. And I'm the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Like I always been, just gotta wait.
It wasn't just a victory. It was in the past. It's the kind of victory that alters the discourse.
Canelo couldn't really keep up with him. He was too fast. His footwork was too good.
Do you think the scores was right on, or do you think maybe it was a little more towards Bud?
What was the scorecards?
115, 113, 116, 112.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah?
I feel like Bud damn near basically won every round, so
yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, that's about right. You can say that.
Now, with this accomplishment, Keyshawn, is he on the Mount Rushmore of boxers?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
3-time undisputed. He just beat Canelo.
Yeah.
The face of boxing. So now you can say Bud is the face of boxing.
Greatest of all time, or?
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it can never be one great, but he definitely one of the greatest of all time, for sure.
Bud was praised by fans for more than just being the best boxer in terms of weight. The issue was whether Bud was superior to Floyd. Things got tense at that point. Floyd's brand was based on his belief that he was superior to everyone. Crawford's skill has been so obvious that Floyd's reputation is being questioned, despite Money Mayweather and the plan.
We're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're going to know. In the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that
the greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Crawford came out strong because of this. He is aware that he is not only defeating Floyd, but also the tale that Floyd has been narrating for decades. Therefore, I'll raise your memory asterisk. When Crawford claimed to have damaged Floyd's reputation, he didn't mean to fight Floyd. He had no desire to engage in combat. He was narrating the tale. Floyd has put a lot of effort into becoming the boss during his career. He decided when to take on Pacquiao. He made the decision to battle De La Hoya. He was too young to engage in combat with Canelo. There was never any cause for fans to question him.
You see all these fighters, they're doing the shoulder roll. You see, I mean, yeah. And not knocking the guys that paved the way. And I want to come on record and say, I'm appreciative for guys like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. So many guys that paved the way for me. But there's only one Floyd Mayweather. These fighters are not better than me. You look at the numbers, they say, oh, Canelo may end up beating more world champions than Floyd Mayweather. Wait, he should? With almost, 80 and 90 fights, he should? Mm-hmm. I beat more world champions than any fighter in history. I'm 50-0, but half of my fights was world titles.
How are you feeling to be Chris Eubank's trainer, first of all?
It feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been this trainer before, so.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a no-brainer.
Of course. Congratulations on the win. What's your first reactions to Crawford's victory? One of the greats of this era, right?
Oh, definitely that. You know that.
What do you want to see him do now?
What I want to do now?
What do you want to see Crawford do next?
Do what he at this point now in his career where he can do whatever he wanted to do.
Who would you like to see him fight? Any names? Is there any names in particular you'd like to see?
It doesn't matter.
What about Canelo? Would you like to see him retire?
I don't know. Canelo's not my responsibility.
Okay.
Crawford, however, is not like the others. Bud denotes having the courage to always be excellent. He didn't hold off till Spence left. He destroyed him when he was at his best. He missed Canelo on the way down. Before he defeated him, Canelo was the best super middleweight.
Why were you so emotional afterward? Is it that you just realized everything that you achieved, the moment just hit you then?
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just, the history, behind the sport is everything that, I trained for my whole life. It all was, coming out that one night. That was all paying off. You have a lot of people that, adopted this narrative that Terence Crawford can't sell, Terence Crawford is not marketable, and they push the narrative to the public, and that's all people write about. Oh, Terence Crawford can't do this, Terence Crawford can't do that. But any one of Terence Crawford fights, you see a sold out crowd, but they wasn't talking about that. They was talking about how, marketable I'm not, and that kind of was hurting my career because, a lot of people was looking at me and said, oh yeah, they said he's not marketable. Oh, they said he's not, don't have a personality, things like that, because I didn't want to do things their way. I didn't want to put on a show. I didn't want to disrespect my opponents when they wasn't disrespecting me. Right. I wasn't, I'm not a guy that, wear jewelry for no reason. Just the things that I didn't want to do that they wanted me to do. They go out there and say, oh, well, they lost money on me. It's just crazy though to see me headline, not one of the largest attending fight in American history.
And at the end of the day, I'll let you know, there's no fighter that will ever be better than me. There's no fighter that wasn't better than me before me or after me or when I'm long gone. I'm the best.
Yet meant something straightforward. I'm the guy that takes chances with stuff you've never done before. People will keep this in mind when comparing our accomplishments.
Wild, because if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior welterweights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a difference.
For Crawford to establish a reputation, it goes beyond simply not losing. It concerns who you battled, how you fought, and when. According to him, this is the reason he can contest Floyd's championship. Floyd, as you probably know, was unable to remain silent. Floyd responded in classic Mayweather form by downplaying Crawford's victory. He claimed that Bud's record wasn't as strong as mine, that Canelo wasn't that excellent, and that defeating a few well-known fighters didn't qualify you for TB in the ring. He has a 50 record and never lost. No one ever figured him out, and he also received the largest payouts in combat history. According to Floyd, Crawford isn't altering the past. He's perched on Floyd's back. The most distressing aspect was when Floyd essentially disregarded Crawford, claiming that he had no stake in his reputation. It said, "I'm always brought up when people discuss brilliance. Crawford is unable to tamper with an immaterial object, a star." Floyd asserts that it is impossible to murder the monarch. All you can do is imitate him. However, the fight is real, let me tell you that. Floyd has a reputation for doing things correctly. 50 to none. Never went down. Does good with tails. The pay-per-view king. He made fighting into a billion-dollar enterprise.